Hello, everyone. This is Pastor Devins Jackson. Thank you for joining me again today. We're going to be talking about navigating friendships. Listen, you might want to go ahead right now and tag somebody. You might want to go ahead and share this on your timeline. Go ahead and hit share right now because this is going to be a good one. We're going to be talking about who to keep and who to let go. There's sometimes in your life you got to draw the line in the sand, and you got to be willing to stand on business when it comes down to this, because there are some things about you psychologically, physically, personally that you got to learn to protect. And sometimes you got to let folks go. Sometimes you got to let it go. And we're going to talk about a subject today that affects every single person in this world. We're going to be diving into the topic, amen, and getting in here and discussing all about friendships. Now, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all of the solutions that makes what a good friendship is, but I've been in enough friendships to know when I see a good one and when I see a bad one, right? And so you got to know when and what relationships that you got to cherish, and those that you might need to be let go, and those that might be holding you back. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's get into it real quick because I don't want to take up all of your time. First, I want to talk about the signs that indicate a friendship is worth keeping. Okay, signs that indicate that friendships are worth holding on to. They're supportive and uplifting because if they celebrate your successes and support you during tough times, you better hold on to those people because they don't come too often. Because we live in a world where people nowadays are so jealous of everybody else. They don't want you to have anything. They don't want you to have more than what they have. Get a new car, they disappear. They get mad. You get money. They get beside themselves. You know, they don't want to be around you. But listen, if they can celebrate your success and people can genuinely be there for you and be supportive when times are hard also, listen, you better hold on to those individuals. And then number two, those individuals that have mutual respect. Is there a healthy give and take in the relationship? Listen, you're pouring into them and they are pouring back into you. That's what you need in a friend. Amen. When I'm not all there, when I'm having some difficult days, and when things are not going well, I ought to be able to pick up the phone and call my bestie, and he have a word to pour into me. He has a word to share with me. He has something that's going to uplift me. If he don't have a word, then he going to jump in the car, come by the house, pick me up. We're going to go out to eat. We're going to do something because it's a mutual respect. It's a give and a take type of thing. All right. And it's not one-sided. Then number three, trustworthy. Can you confide in them without the fear of judgment? If you got a friend that where you can share the most deepest and darkest secrets of your life, and you don't have to worry about them treating you a certain kind of way after that conversation, you better hold on to that person. Amen. You better learn how to know and cherish that relationship. Okay? Because you don't see that too often. You don't have that too often in this life. So now that's some signs, some things that are showing that you might want to hold on that relationship. But now let's look at the signs that it might be time to let one go. All right. So number one, consistent negativity. Every time that you come around them, they just negative. You know, you can say good morning, and first thing they're gonna say, what's so good about it, right? It look like they've been sucking on sour lemons all night long, like they just mad at the devil. 24 hours a day. They got nothing good to say. They just drain your energy. They bring you down with all the negativity. Every time you call them, it's always something wrong. Every time you take them somewhere, it's always something wrong. Every time you're in a restaurant or you're with them hanging out somewhere, they got something to complain about. And it's always this draining and drawing your energy. Then number two, a sign that it might need to let it go is a lack of effort. Are you always the person that's reaching out? Are you always the friend that's on the phone, that's calling and texting and trying to find out where they are, what they got going on, and they never take the time to come to see about you, or never take the time to come over to try to find out where you are, or text or call you? See, friendships should be a two-way street. right? It ain't a one-way thing. It's a two-way street, man. You give, I receive. I give, you receive. It's a two-way street. It's not just about me, okay? So it should be a two-way street thing going on. We help each other. Iron sharpens iron. Then number 3, toxic behavior. Are they manipulative or disrespectful, right? Manipulative or disrespectful. Listen, they're always trying to manipulate you. Always trying to get something out of you. They're only around you because of what you can give and not what they can give you. Okay? So make sure that you understand that. To me, that's flat out disrespectful. Flat out. So how do you make the decision? All right, how do you make the decision to keep, and how do you make the decision to trash? How do you make the decision to let go, to cut the line, and standing on business, say, hey, this ain't for me? You know what? Because it seems like I'm always the individual that walks away hurt. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a few tips of things how you know to let it go. All right, so number 1, reflect on your feelings. Reflect on how you feel about the thing. Take a moment to journal sometimes and think about how you feel after you spend time with these people. All right, that's a telltale sign that when you walk away and you don't feel like you've been in the presence of somebody who has poured into you, that you feel encouraged and uplifted, it might be a time to let it go. Number 2, evaluate the impact. Consider how this friendship affects your mental and emotional well-being. If you're mentally and emotionally drained after every encounter you have with this person, then that might be a sign that you need to cut it loose. But then on the flip side, if you are encouraged and it seems like you hate to leave them, you always just want to be in their presence, that's a tell sign that you might want to hang on to that person. And then number 3, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's okay to prioritize your happiness. Okay? If something feels off, it's okay to prioritize your happiness, because that's the ultimate goal, that you want to be happy. So remember, friendship should enrich your life. It's okay to let go of those that don't. All right, so if you found this message today to be helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share this on your timeline. And also, I want you to share your thoughts in the comments below, okay? Let's talk next time. Be blessed.